Well, alrighty then, the Bifrost is complete, and I also added some other scenery here and here. Let's start with the Bifrost. It's got all the rainbow colors, not in the rainbow order though, so I think purple should be at one end, and was it yellow or red is at the other, but I just matched it with the coaster's colors, which now have a new alternate color scheme here. On the Bifrost, more pronounced color, no gray like over here with the, which is where the platinum comes from the gray, or vice versa. The gray comes from platinum, but anyway, it goes like so. And it's got 3 of these pillar things on it supporting it. In the movie, in the first store at least, they were like super tall and super pointy, but I can't really build pointy things, at least not like gradually pointy, getting pointier, whatever, slanted things. And I did add some decorations that weren't in the movie, such as these railing looking things here, and of course the signs and the windows. And down there some of that style of fence. And then underneath we got a bunch of water, because in the movie these things are sticking out of the water, and the rainbow bridge is going across water, like to the edge of the world, where we have this thing, which is the actual Bifrost machine thingy. Just changed the color into gold and added this thing to represent the pointy thing where the bridge starts from and connects to other worlds, such as Jotunheim or Vanaheim, or what was Earth called? I can't remember. But anyway, then we have Jotunheim over here, which now has this huge ice thingy, so cold. And then it's got these tennis net things on it, and those lattice supports representing like fissures or cracks in the ice. And here I implemented another alternate color scheme, number 3, for all the coasters to match the ice better. Now the supports have a little bit of a different color. It's that one versus this one. They're slightly different. Like over here it matches the snow stuff better, and then over here matches the ice better. And they're going through this little bit of a tunnel thing here with waterfalls and cracks on it, and some snowballs and igloo stuff and snow things over here. And for this Jotunheim area, I'm not going to use any snow-covered trees at all, because in the movie, in the first Thor movie, Jotunheim is barren, and it's like made of mostly rock, although for this part it's gonna be made mostly out of ice. After all, they are the frost giants who inhabit the planet. Speaking of which, maybe I should change this color into more ice looking. Ice everywhere. Laufey's tea set still needs some more scenery. Then over here I've expanded the Asgard color scheme or ground texture, whatever, this stuff and kind of defined its borders here and there and here. And it's got these golden fences to go with the golden theme of the buildings. And then this urban sprawl area has those hedges marked near the border, and I should also add them here. Mark that border up. Make sure it's defined nice and straight here. Let's see if I can add them here. Not on all of them, but most of them. And also need another border here, but I can do that later. What else was there to mention? Oh yeah, the Bifrost had to like when I couldn't fit these things in here, I had to use the walls to complete it, such as there you can see the water through it because I couldn't fit a floor or roof. So I had to use a wall instead to complete it. And this awesome thing, which is only in OpenRCT2, not in the original Roller Coaster Tycoon, was very helpful because you can just click on whatever scenery piece and it chooses it for you and also switches the colors. Very useful. Very useful indeed. And then down there we got a little bit of a water fixture going. And also, actually I forgot to add signs on that entrance to Asgard, but I did add signs over here. That one says Urban Sprawl because you're going into it, and then this one, which you can't really see, says Jotunheim. And we got another set of signs over here. This one says Asgard, and that one says Westeros. So I decided to name this area Westeros after Game of Thrones. I could do some more Game of Thrones related stuff over here. And I could like name these fortresses, like what are there, like Dreadfort and Eerie, and ooh, I should actually build the Eerie. That would be so cool, like a huge ass mountain here, and the Eerie on top with the moon door and everything. Write that down on my idea list here. Eerie. Don't know if I have enough space for that though. But anyway, then I also added some of these things over here with more of the gold theme, and it's also got the purple, which is in these cars here, like a regal color. Purple and yellow and gold. And I also named these. This one is Valhalla Western Path, coming from Westeros. And then we have the Eastern Path coming from Jotunheim. And as for the trees, I used some cherry blossom trees because they're very uniquely colored, so maybe they will match Asgard better. Don't remember what kind of vegetation there was in the movie. They didn't really show it off because Asgard is such a huge city with a lot of golden structures in it. Now let's build a water boat ride to utilize this water here. Which one would match Asgard? I only have 2 options, damn it. I thought there was more. We only have the rowing boats and the submarine. We already got submarines over here, the Targaryen water dragons. So let's use the rowboats. I could do actually multiple, like one up here, one down there. Although this area is much bigger than this one. Could I fit it so that the exit would be there and the entrance here, or vice versa? Let's try it out. Looks like it fits underneath the coasters. So it's gonna be a long thing to fit many boats. Maybe that's good right there. I can fit the entrance. It's getting really hard to see in here with all this scenery. And speaking of seeing through things, there's a new option that you can press a button to hide the pathways. That was a feature I really missed in the original Roller Coaster Tycoon. And speaking of hiding scenery, if you go to the options menu here, you can see that there's like 3 options to draw. With the engine, I'm using the software. Hardware, I think it says DirectX in there. And I've also tried the OpenGL one, and with that I could actually get better frames, but it was also much more unstable, like for instance when scrolling, especially when scrolling for the first time to an area that you hadn't visited for a while, the frames dropped a lot. But with this software one, the frames are rather stable, like 30 wherever I scroll. And the biggest issue with the OpenGL thing was that when you hit something like scenery or rides, or actually not hit but turned it transparent, they turned brown and not this black transparent thing. So for instance, if I tried to look through this building, I could see almost nothing behind it because everything just turned this slightly opaque brown. And it the more layers there were that turned transparent, the less you could see behind it. Another place like over here, when you hit this thing, you couldn't even see these pathways through all that brown. Why did they choose brown? I don't know. And then there were also some opaque issues with like these menus here when you use the OpenGL. Although I think that was fixed in an unstable version. Development version of the game, but I'm using the most recent stable version. Let's see, can I see it somewhere about? Yeah, there it is, version 0.1.1 build 460 1265. Anyway, let's build this thing, put that exit right there, and it's not connecting because I think I added a fence. Old habits die hard. I'm trying to press enter to rotate, but I've actually changed the rotate keys to Q and E, and now you can rotate both ways, not just one way. And I'm using WASD to move the camera instead of the arrow keys. Awesome features provided by OpenRCT2. Let's see if I can get that fence from some angle. Probably not. What the hell is it? It's like there. Damn, it is not possible. So I'm gonna have to destroy that. Actually, it won't help if I destroy the path. I have to take this out or move it somewhere else for now and build a path that should destroy the fence. Oh, damn it, I didn't want to click on that. I wanted to demolish. There we go. And then move the exit back, and it is connected. What color of Q lines have I used? Looks like yellow. Well, they do match the gold theme. Let's try, yeah, that one. That one. There's no difference, although the supports do have a different color. Hopefully that won't destroy any of the buildings. I don't think it does. Going this way, and then a little bit of zigzag, and maybe put some sort of decoration in the middle. Something like that. Can I go all the way over there? I can't see. I can't see. I wonder if they could somehow, the developers of this OpenRCT2, if they could make it so that only scenery or whatever that you're hiding nearby becomes opaque, just like in Chris Sayre's Locomotion. When you turn buildings see-through, only the ones near the camera turn opaque, the rest stay visible. That way I could only hide like this here, not that whole thing. Oh well, let's build it over here and hope that it didn't destroy anything. I don't think it did, because you can see the buildings right there. I'm also constantly pressing backspace to close stuff, even though I've changed it to escape. Now we need to repair this thing like so. Maybe some... Actually, I need to use the fence thingy, the medieval fence. goes there and there. Although now it's not like reaching all the way up, damn it. Can I remedy it by putting some of these here? Nope. But I can put them there. There we go, and then some over there. So much screaming when the trains go through the Bifrost. I guess they're not used to interdimensional or interplanetary travel. Now, what type of scheme or entrance should we use? Castle maybe, but it's I can't use golden castle. There's only brown and gray. Classical, nah, I guess it should be something that I can color. No entrance. Ooh, OpenRCT only. Interesting. But do they, yeah, then they, I guess, just like walk through there. It's kind of funny that there's nothing. There should be at least some sort of path or something. Although with the cheats, if you enable sandbox or something, clearance checks, then you can build stuff within each other. And that way you can place a path or something there. How about some abstract golden stuff? How does that compare to the canvas one? What should this be? Some purple? Or maybe this should be purple. Some gold there. That one purple, this one gold. Yellow. These have a little bit of a different shading on them. Maybe some of that purple. Or some yellow or gold. Choices, choices. Let's try that abstract again. Too bad you can't color the other color. Why is there only two colors when... damn it, what did I do? Switch that to that. When the canvas thing has three colors, why does the abstract only have two? I guess we'll use canvas. No price, it's free. Full load, or maybe half load. 10 minutes, that's automatic, thanks to OpenRCT2. I guess I could play some water music, although I have the in-game music set to 0. Come on in, what should we call it though? Let's go with the theme of Thor being super arrogant and cocky in the beginning of the first movie. When he arrives on Earth, he's like perplexed by all the primitive stuff there. So this could be like primitive water skimming devices. That's too long probably. Actually it fits. I think the OpenRCT2 is to thank for that. You can put in longer names. Let's add some of these. Can I put these there? No. Damn it. Why didn't the OpenRCT2 fix that? That you could put these on queue lines. That would be cool. Some of those, and then some decoration, some 4x4. Oh, this thing would fit there. Yeah, why not? It's Asgard. They have a lot of big statues in the movie, in the first Thor at least, when there's these panning shots of all the beautiful buildings. Although the statues aren't this type, they're more like huge standing warriors with spiky helmets and big swords. But there's no equivalent to that, so I have to go with the Sphinx. Maybe some water stuff over here. I hope those guys find their way back there though. Actually the orange one might be blocking them, damn it. So I didn't have to go all the way around. Yeah, I can build here, but not here, and I can also build on these, so they should be able to get around it, but... And this thing is clipping through the Platinum Falcon, that's not good. But I can't fit the exit over here, it would destroy some buildings, methinks. Damn it, there's no good angle to see where the buildings are. Of course I can load up a previous when I don't have the Bifrost. And I do have this road here, but I don't have the water. Let's see. Save that game. It is 162, damn. So many... wait a minute, how do I create a new save? I thought I said save as. How do I... New file, there we go. 162 and March. Let's check the old save. How does it go? Over here. Ah, there's plenty of space. Yeah, I can move the exit that way. Let's do it. Man, this thing, the park loads up super fast, despite it being so full of things. So let's build that path. A little bit of this. Funny how the path was green when the rain was at its hardest. Oh yeah, and there's also a day-night cycle in this thing. I could try that for a while, although it distorts the colors quite a lot. Look at that, it's nighttime right now and everything is weirdly colored. These look almost like neon. Neon in this lighting, it's so dark. Let's keep it on for a while and then take it off once I get irritated with it. So we must modify the water skimming devices. Shorten it a little bit. And let's put it there. Put the path there and reopen it. And then some benches, etc. on the... Oh yeah, it also affects the windows. That's the thing I didn't like as much. It's cool that the park turns all nighttime, but all the menus and everything, their colors also change. Maybe in a future version they'll have it so that only the park is affected. Little light post there. Maybe some sort of whatchamacallits, railings with some gold color, of course. Do not touch the Sphinx. That's what the railings will stop you from doing. Like so. Can I put them here? Yes, we can. Looks nice. Nice and golden. A few more over there. Some here. Maybe a little bit different type of railing, like there. Although I can't really see that thing, but let's put it in there anyway. And there we go. Okay, I'll add some more stuff to that later, but now let's try another sort of ride here. But what would it be?